Welcome to another episode. Married 39 years, retired, 3 children, 7 grandchildren, and a perfectly good life on land. We're trading our comfortable routine for an adventure while we're still young enough to climb a mast and old enough to know better. This is your Captain Tiny. And I'm your first mate, Bubbles. And this is our saga aboard Tiny Bubbles. Follow the journey with all its triumphs, laughs, and challenging moments. And be inspired to dream about your adventure. You know, we're beginning a very important dream of sailing around the world. But now I'm sitting here next to the guy that is my captain, and he's talking about riding motorcycles and bicycles over mountainous ranges. I guess we're going to be 75 when we do that. Does that make sense?
Well, the problem is that, we're going to be 95 doing this stuff. People are not going to believe that we're 95 because we look like we're 25.
Yeah, we don't now. So try again. We can dream.
She never thought we were going to sail either.
That's true. There was a time where I was in my brain going, Really? Tell me more about that.
Oh, it's cute. I love it. It's a great idea. Oh, how cute.
Well,
what a cute little story.
What a cute little dream. We're getting ready to move full frickin' time on that boat.
That'll be fun. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
It's great.
Yep. We're doing it.
Already. We've already done so many freaking things.
Yeah. Our next episode. Tune in.
Yeah.
We have all the list of things we've done, and we're going to take a deep dive into the actual modifications and some of the repairs that Dale is working on. I feel limited. Not some of them are not small. And so, yeah, it's going to be a good episode.
It's be fun.
Riding a bike.
Really?
To the place they make Panama hats. Really?
Yeah, I love it.
In Panama?
Yeah.
No. I don't. In this episode, we will give you a closer look at some of the modifications and improvements we made on the boat over the past few months. These include modifying hard-to-reach spaces, adding storage shelves in both bilges, putting our partition in the engine bay for storage, changing the filters on the water maker, and most importantly, swapping the composting toilets for freshwater electric flushing heads and reinstalling the holding tanks.
This is a half-inch ring gauge grade plywood. I'm making these 4 boards for the bilges. So they'll sit in the bilges and stack stuff on them. I only have 2 bilges that this will actually work in, but just going to put a really light coat of polyurethane over the top and call it a day. Put some little holes in them to pull them up. That's about it. So I'm just doing a little sanding today.
So we have a section on the boat that is really difficult to get to, and you've come up with a solution for that. What's the solution?
So when you walk up to it on a normal basis, the stairs go down here, and that section that you can't get to is right there.
Right.
So what we're doing is we're making this so that this whole thing will slide out in front of us, and then you can put, so if you do that, slide it out in front of you, then you can take the ice maker and printer and whatever else you want to put up here, put it up there when it's in front of you, and then you can slide it back out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
So we can utilize, because that space right now it's there, but you really can't utilize it.
Yeah, especially me. And you can't even use a step stool because it's on the stairs to get back to it. So
that's my solution.
Good work. Good solution. Space back there, not reachable at all to me because we're navigating stairways to get to the shelf. Dale has put it on sliders so that I can actually reach the vacuum sealer and the ice maker. He's installed this little pin so that when we're underway, it doesn't pull out at all.
This shelf right here has been solid, but I'm actually going to take it so that it will slide back and forth. So when we put stuff up on there, Tammy can slide it out and actually get the things that are behind there. So I'm going to use a full-length, fully supported 200-pound kind of drawer slide. To do that, I'll have to build some supports underneath here for the drawer slides and then attach it to the bottom of this shelf.
The other space that he prepared is this
You're sweet.
option here. Before I could get nothing that was in the back, and now the blender and the Instant Pot can live there, and I can pull them out and reach them. And now, I don't know how we're gonna lock that down when we're underway, but need to figure that out. So, those are some modifications that have been made that really help out a 5'1" girl.
And then these back here, these will go into the bilge and just lay on the top of the bilge from hull to hull, and that will give us space. It'll keep containers that we want to put stuff in the bilge, but it'll keep it off of the through hulls or off of any kind of hoses that are down there or anything else that's down there in the bilge. And if there's water that gets into the bilge, it won't get onto these because there's space underneath this. So
We'll be sure to get some footage when it's installed, so it makes more sense. What are you making it out of?
This is marine grade 1/2-inch plywood.
And you have to put a protectant on it,
Yeah,
even though it's marine plywood?
Yeah, so what we did was we rounded the edges with a router, and then I sanded them, and then used this Minwax. It's an acrylic top coat. Basically, it's just a waterproofing.
Yeah. Cool.
Yeah.
Dries pretty quick.
About 2 hours. Yeah.
And so you have to do top, bottom, and all the sides just to seal it up?
So the tops, I've got 3 coats on this side. I've only got 1 coat on this side. So I'm going to put another coat on this side and 1 more coat on the top of that. Let them dry, and then we can take everything down and mount it and put those in the bilge, and we'll be done.
Yeah.
And then we can start working on the tanks. So my template's done. Yeah, we're getting there. All right, we are in the starboard engine bay. I just attached that board right there, and this board's just going to rest against there and provide me a little storage area right behind the engine. And I laid this board in there, cut it to shape so it lays up against there. It's such that you can just pull it out of there, but obviously, see all my oil for oil changes. I'll put behind them, I'll put engine parts, spares, oil filters, belts, yada yada, those kinds of things. And I'll do the same on the other side and get all of my, hopefully get all my engine spares and oil filters and those kinds of things into this area and get them off out of the rest of the boat. That's the way they're all in the right spot for me. So this is the place our new mattress is going to go, and we're cutting the mattress in half so that we can get to this hatch, and this hatch has water maker, and it's got charge controllers, controllers that go from the integrals to the batteries, and then all of the filters for the water maker. Okay, so I am swapping out the filters, the pre-filters, and I was going to swap out the final finished filter, but I don't have one. I thought I did, but I actually need 2. So I swapped out the the filter that was for the freshwater flush, and that filter, they're different than these filters. These are 20 and 5 microns. 20, that's the first one, and 5 is the second one. And then the pre-water, the freshwater flush, it's also a carbon filter, and then there's another carbon filter that is there that I need to swap out, but I didn't realize that I needed 2 carbon filters, and I only had 1. So I'm gonna swap these out, or the other one, I'll come back and swap it out at some other point. But this is boat yoga at its finest. So coming in here, I'm gonna swap out this. There's the other one. That's the final one I have to swap out. This is the first one I did, and it is a carbon filter. So here's what happens. Water comes in for the freshwater flush. Water comes in from the water tank here, goes through this filter. This filter actually goes through this filter, and then to the machine back here, and it does a freshwater flush like every 167 hours. On a normal basis, water comes in from, water comes in from, must be from here. This is the salt water in, and it comes in, goes through the thing, and then back. Alright, so orientation is going to go this way, cameras, the motors on this side, and then the holes for all the discharges are there. This was the original sanitation storage tank location. They converted it into a bunch of shelves that were in here. That was nice, but so we're going to convert it back to storage for the tank storage. And so the up there is the place that you would pump out the sewage, basically. And so now the pipe from the bottom of the tank will run down through there like it originally did, and underneath there is where it would enter, go out the bottom of the boat if we were far enough offshore. All right, I'm gonna hook up to that right there. Comes over here, here's the new tank. Where the original valve was, so just put it right in there. All right, a little bit of explanation. This is the solenoid valve that brings fresh water to the toilet. Shut-off valve and a T. This line here is to our washer. The toilet, this is the base. This is a Jabsco quiet flush to 2. I can disconnect everything by pulling this up. The motor slides out, the macerator's right there. When I slide this out, I can pull the whole thing up, can disconnect back here and clear that hose if necessary. That hose runs underneath and then back up into this facility here. This is where the tank will be. This little black box there runs the whole thing, so power comes in here from the boat and then out to the pump from here and out to the solenoid from here. And it is controlled by this switch right there.
I have been summoned to the boat because I'm about to see for the first time the potential of my future. So, with eager anticipation, I descend the steps into the owner's hull to see a glorious sight. OMG. A proper toilet. You're amazing.
Oh yes, and just
Press the button. I heard something.
do it again. Push it again. Okay. All right, folks, we have water in the tank. Try it again. Cool. All right, here's one of the guest bathrooms. So we're gonna have a new toilet will go right there, and you can get to the bottom of the toilet through this hatch here, so you can bolt it down, and that also we'll have access. The new tubing will run back through there, and so this is one of our toilets that's still in place. We'll replace this one, and it's back. That wall right there is the back wall of the other one, and the new toilet tank will go in this space right here, and then the tank, the bottom goes back underneath there and underneath there, and the raw water will go out the bottom of there.
You got me working, and we're putting in every day. You got me working, and we push.
Okay, this is the fore aft port head. That wall right there is the backside of the other head, and so everything should feed in through here. This right line right there is the vent line. I'll go to the top of the new tank that I have right there.
So one of the things that's part of the process of us getting out of our house and moving on to the boat full time is to make our home a rental. We don't want to sell it. We built this house in 2020. We built it to age in place. We love our house. It's perfect for us. It's modest, but we also think it's a really good house to be a short-term rental. So we've been interviewing companies that can manage short-term rentals, because I don't want to be out on the water managing the bookings, the inquiries, the problems, the cleaning after a guest is gone. So we've interviewed two companies. One is sort of a virtual company. They take less money. So we explored that first. But it kind of feels like you're not present. You're not here. Like appointments that we make with them don't get followed through on. And so surprisingly, we were sitting at our favorite brewery, having a beer and chatting with the person sitting next to us, asking about our story and what we're doing. And he referred us to a representative of a local company that we called. We've interviewed. So pleased that they show up when they say they're going to show up. They call us when they say they're going to call us. They take a bit more money, but I feel like if I'm going to be away and I need my rental to be looked after, that I want boots on the ground. I want somebody that lives here local. Initially one of our questions was, should we do executive rentals, like 3-6 month rentals? Because it's less wear and tear on the house if you have fewer people in and out. But your income producing opportunities are greater if you will do short-term rentals and allow for kids and allow for animals. And so we're rethinking our previous thoughts. And I think we're going to go with a local company that can manage our property, that will show up between each and every rental. If it's a short-term rental and we have a 3-day minimum,
somebody's coming in our house every 3 days or after every guest has left to check on everything. So, I mean, that just feels more comforting to us. Even if we pay a bit more money for that to happen, it just feels like a good way for us to move on to the boat, leave the house. And by the way, we can block out sections of the calendar when we want to be here, when we want, and we don't have to store every piece of furniture. We don't have to store every item that we have. We just have to remove personal items so that it feels like a place that someone could arrive and enjoy their time. And so I think that's the direction we're going to go. We haven't formally signed a contract, but I'm happy to let you know how that works out. So how's it gone today? What are you doing? What are we doing?
Drinking beer.
Oh, that's a good thing to do.
Drinking my beer. Good friend Wes came over today and helped me get the car in the right spot.
Okay, start from the beginning.
Oh, I'm sorry. Follow me to the garage.
Okay. We are in the process of putting away personal items so that we can potentially hire a management company to help us do short-term rentals. So we got a lot of work ahead, and a lot of it's on Dale's shoulders.
No, not really. What we're doing is we're going to build a storage unit right here. And the reason we're building it here, and it doesn't go clear to the back wall, and the reason it doesn't go clear to the back wall is my power panel is over there. So if somebody's renting or the management company needs to get to the power panel for a circuit breaker that's cracked or something like that, or has been tripped, and then the water heater is in the other side.
Right.
And so then the back door is when we just came out. So people have to be able to get to those two units. So we're going to build a storage unit that basically goes from where I'm standing to that set of boards on the ground over there, and then to that wall. So basically it'll be 8 feet high, and there'll be a door right here. So the car will be up to the front. We'll lift it up, put it on jacks. We'll put all the auto parts underneath the car. And there might be some other things that go underneath there. But then this area will be available for people who are renting the house. We'll have a barbecue in here. They can get to the water heater and to the power like we talked about.
We'll leave the bicycles, the stroller, our older paddle boards, some beach chairs, umbrella, things that people might want for beaching,
Right.
accessible in this area. It won't be open for parking a car in, but this way we can build a storage unit and store our personal items without having to rent a storage unit, which is what we're trying to avoid.
This garage, we have a mini split in the garage, so it keeps it, right now I have it just set up to be a drying mode, so it keeps the humidity real low. It actually keeps it cool, but it keeps the humidity real low. And so we're in the process of, the big thing was we had to get the car in the right spot. It's kind of like a big Tetris game right now.
Yeah, moving a lot of stuff around.
All right, so that's what we're doing.
So we're in the thick of it today, getting real serious about storing. I'm filling the bins. We've got some new storage for the patio. We had our management company that we're going to hire come over yesterday and did a walkthrough. And so we know what stays and what goes as far as equipping this house to be an awesome Airbnb. I have no doubt it will be great. But while I'm filling bins, Dale
and our neighbor Wes, good friend and neighbor Wes, are outside building the walls for the storage unit that's going to exist in the garage. Our experience with external storage units is that, you get a couple months free and then you're in it for a few months and then they start raising the price of the monthly rental. And why not? I mean, they kind of have you hostage. Your stuff's in storage for a reason, which means you're probably not coming to get it because you don't like the new price. So we don't want to deal with storage units. We are happy to store stuff in the house. So I'm going to take you outside and show you the work that's going on. So my driveway looks like a explosion. These two gentlemen have been building a wall all morning.
Oh, I prepared it. You prepared it. I prepared it.
And I think they're getting ready to put it up.
Last wall.
Oh, look at these. I don't miss them at all.
What are those, shit buckets?
I'm gonna sell them.
A bunch of stuff getting ready to go away there too.
Oh, I got a bunch of stuff to add. Purging. Final wall for our garage storage unit that we've built. Lord, I hope it can hold all the crap that we're storing.
Let's stand up and push it back here.
It's hooked on the stroller up there.
Look at that. Look at that. You got a hold on it? Yeah.
Like a glove.
That's Wes the engineer did that.
I was engineering. It's quality control from finding all my mistakes. I don't think so. I hope that's not grabbing that rail.
Ooh. Power, that's what that is. It's power. Power, baby.
Sheer.
Power, baby. Sheer unadulterated power.
That tall guy.
Oh, that's hard to do.
It gets a little wobbly. Nice.
Put two up there, right?
Yeah, if you can hit both of the 2x4s. Don't put it way on the end because the last half inch is bare.
Okay.
Yeah.
We have a buyer coming for our composting toilets. Should arrive in about 20 minutes. I'm really going to be so sad to see them go. So sad.
Fine sack of shit.
And so as you can see, there's been lots of modifications happen on the boat, but there's a lot of work happening here at the house too. We'd really like to get that all wrapped up in the next couple of weeks. And I think we're making headway on it. So we'll keep you posted as that storage unit comes together and we get everything stored. And I'll give you a walk through the house when it's a proper Airbnb. And then we're hoping in 4 weeks or so to be on the boat full time. Hard to believe, but we're excited about that. Yeah, you excited?
Yep.
Yeah, Dale's been working really, really, really hard.
Learning how to install a door.
A door. He has the door. He has the hole for the door. Now he just has to figure out how to hang the door.
I could probably do it, but you know, YouTube's great because you can learn a lot.
And you can watch all the Tiny Bubble episodes you want.
That's right.
As a final note, we've been keeping a list of all of the repairs and maintenance we've been doing on the boat since we purchased it in December 2024. These include hull cleaning, new starboard AC, barnacle buster on both AC units, cleaned sea strainers, fixed the windlass, replaced both rudder bearings, installed our new logo, repaired the UV cover on the Genoa, repositioned the bridle, got a new AIS, replaced both integral controllers, replaced filters on the water maker, and fixed a broken refrigerator door. There's a lot to do on a boat, but we can't wait for it to be our full-time home. Sometimes you find things in the deep, dark closets, and you ask yourself, do I want it? I haven't seen it in 7 years. Do I want to keep it?
No.
Good luck getting out of it. I want to watch you try. Okay, I'll help you after I get a little comic relief. Come on, work it. Work it. Work it. You can do it.
I can.
Okay, I'll help you now. Wait. You're doing it. You're doing it. So proud. Do you have pants on under that?
I
Okay. Well, that's why it didn't fit. JK. All right, giveaway box it is.